Hi, thank you for checking out my channel and the Persona Rerun project. If you are enjoying it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with any friends who might be interested in Persona. I am also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MacTheVoid, as well as have a coffee. Otherwise, we'll get right into it. Thanks. Beep, 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 beep. Yay! Beep, 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 beep. Got a text message. Fuck! From you? I want that. At least it's something to do, I guess. Something for me. What he means is stuff on sale, but I think I already bought everything new I needed, right?
I'm counting. What'll it? Running a little sale.
Yeah.
You finished?
Yeah, I did already do this. Okay. I couldn't remember. But that's right, because I got, I guess, the good shit. Hell, I even have a persona for him. Dude, that movie was freaking terrible. Was that supposed to be a comedy or something? Just so you know, I really do have a girlfriend. It's not like we never hang out or anything. No one asked. Emiri just always wants me to go to her house. But I really want to take her out to dinner somewhere or something. Maybe it's because of that apathy syndrome thing that's going around. Or is she scared of catching it? Is it contagious? No, it's not. Oh, good. So if I let her know, then she'll probably let me take her out somewhere, right? Even if what you thought was happening, which I don't believe, like, you still wouldn't want to go, like, she would be in the, but it makes sense to not want to go out in public. If we go out on a date, it would just be somewhere with less people around, just in case. Maybe I'll get a magazine to find some places like that. What if we stop by a bookstore? After the bookstore, I decided to go back to the dorm.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hello. Today's coming of age day. I don't want my life to end before I become an adult. I like to go to Tartarus tonight. I can't just stand back and watch the world end.
Well,
There's still so many things I want to do in life. I don't want to die before I become an adult. I plan to do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen. Well, that's good. In a basket that says a taiyaki, it says, "To everyone in the dorm, if you like, each of you take one. I was given these by an acquaintance when I was taking my college entrance exams. Please remember to rehydrate while doing your own studying. Mitsuru." Bottled drinks. Nice. Thank you, Mitsuru. I thought you'd all be talking up here.
that's...
Whether or not you believe in the cult is a personal decision. I would never believe in it myself. When I think of my friendship with Natsuki-chan, I have no need to join the cult.
Well,
The bond of friendship. Though this may sound cliche, I believe the ability to forge bonds is the most beautiful thing about being human.
yeah.
In the end, the most important things are the bonds formed between people. That's right. No matter how much power someone has, nobody can survive alone. Fuck, yeah. About the cult, I wonder how many people truly believe in it. It seems that much of the public will openly discuss the end of the world without truly understanding the consequences.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I get what you mean. I know something similar too. Like some people are just going along with it, saying things like, "I joined the cult because my friend believes in it." I've heard some folks talking the other day too. They said that life was so boring, it wouldn't be so bad if the world ended.
perhaps
In other words, they think of the cult as nothing more than a trend. It helps people feel the emptiness they feel inside. Yeah. I mean, that is something to consider when talking about like people in different like belief systems or people in different like groups like that, where they don't necessarily like they may not be all in on all the wild shit. It's like, oh, you know, there's just enough here that I don't delve into it farther, that just makes me feel part of a group, makes me feel connected, you know, just wanting to be part of something. That's not an excuse, and it is dangerous, but I think that like people as a whole have this like automatic judgment of like when they see people into that type of thing, or different, you know, even down to political groups, the assumption is that like these other people believe even the like weirdest, wildest, worst aspects of that group, right? Because they associate with it, when really they're in this other pocket that doesn't really even interact with that part, or if they know about it, doesn't associate themselves or the group that they're in with that, right? And like that's something to be aware of, even with your own like how you view yourself and align yourself with, like whether it's like religion, politics, anything like that. Is like it's important to also look around at yourself and like those other groups and not fall into that of being like, hey, I'm just trying to be part of this thing, I'm just trying to, you know, like feel connected to people, and like this has a few points that I agree with, so therefore this is the group I'm meant to be with, right? Like it's just important to like examine that stuff even about yourself, but and also like when you are like interacting with other people in these other groups, of remembering that they may not be, you know, part of that, you know. That cult is everywhere, all over the city, even in our school. Everyone is talking about how the world is going to end as if it's fact.
Seriously?
Yeah, how can they give up so easily?
Yes,
And again, we can't really expect everyone to think like us.
Yes.
Yes, every human is different and will come to their own conclusions. Beyond that, like there's a wild difference between like people being like, oh, I'm hearing that it's gonna end, and like A, not having anything like to do about it, but B, also like not being involved with like actually like necessarily believing it all the way down to their core, right? So then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Like it's just information presented to them in the same way that like global warming and sorry, we don't climate change, you know, that's like a legitimate issue that a lot of people are just like even the people who like are aware of it, and I don't want to say believe in it, because that makes it sound like it's a belief system when it's just scientific truth, right? Like I don't want to make it sound like it's a thing that you can choose to believe or not believe in. It's real, and you could whatever, that's, but like even for the people who like do wholeheartedly like are like, oh yeah, this is a real thing, there's still like a lot of people who are like that, they have that awareness of what's coming, but like can't conceptualize it and feel it down to their core. I'm someone who's kind of like that, but like this winter I barely got any snow, right? And I've been thinking about like, oh, if I had kids, would they, you know, there'd be very select places where they'll even know what the fuck snow is, right? Or my grandkids at the very least, right? Like, so, but like, you know, it's only in things like that like it becomes something that I can conceptualize, and it's something I struggle with, and I know I'm not alone with that. So like it especially if you feel like you don't have any individual power over it, what else are you supposed to do but be like, all right, well, here it comes, right? But that's why I believe there are more people out there who won't give up either. Who's the dumbass in charge of that cult? Here we are busting our asses and then go and pull this crap.
Excuse me.
You can't just blame the cult. The cult exists only because there are people willing to believe in it. Yeah, I guess that's just how the world works. Well, that means it's up to us to do something about it. God, what a good group of teenagers. Okay. I don't know why I came back here to pause and save. I went around and talked to everyone. I could have saved anywhere. Fuck, what was I doing? I don't recall. It hasn't even been that long. I don't get that far ahead, but like a couple days is all it takes for me to be like, oh, I'm brain dead again. 122. All right. We're making sure Aigis is gonna be available. Yeah, I guess. How's it going? Thinking about you. Got late. I should head back to my room. Oh God. A new year is starting. You all look sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Good grief. Shogatsu's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with Kadomatsu, Kagami Mochi, and Shimenawa in order to welcome the Toshigami deities. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there end up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand? Alright, Takamaki-san, I'll bet you slept through Shogatsu. Huh? Yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady Anna's obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out.
Seriously?
So unlucky, I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Mac, are you awake? Can you give me a hint? It's some kind of phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's the phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? How powerful they are? So, how numerous they are. Yeah, I think that's right. They use a specific number, right? What's the phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? The 10,000 gods? I think it was more than that, actually. Nope. Oh, fuck. Why did it go backwards? I was said, bullshit. Why did it go back to the original part of the question that I got right? What dumb shit is that? I just auto-clicked through because I was like, oh, okay, so it's the top one. Fuck you. They call him Yaoyorozu no Kami, or 8 million gods, though the number's not meant to be taken literally. Yaoyorozu is essentially shorthand for myriad gods, an uncountable number. And in the olden days, the Japanese believed that the gods dwelled in everything. And with all those traditions, you could say the beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Oh, man. You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and... That's...
Let's follow it.
Yeah, let's go. Hey!
Chase it down or you'll lose sight of it. What does it matter? Well, I want to report the news without being influenced by the public. Let's say I wish I could interview them in person, but that's never gonna happen.
Oh!
Alright.
I hope I can do it.
For real?
The nurse's office? What's going on here? A butterfly.
Anyway,
Looks like we're the only ones who can see it. It seems like it has some kind of purpose. There's no point in thinking about it right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office quickly. Come on. Thank you.
Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza? I guess we should get everyone in here.
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong. I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together. Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before. We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
How'd it come back?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
So it's just a power that he has, similar to...
He's using a persona in the real world.
So his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was also
It was
like
most
how
likely through the use of
Akechi
actualization.
Still,
was
even
able
if
to
we
drive
assume
people
that
mad with
Maruki
his...
has unique persona abilities.
Yeah, exactly.
Such as the case with
That's
him
the
and
explanation. I don't know if
myself.
I
We still
like
need to
that.
determine how he used that power on Mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect Mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed, the being in Mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Okay, see, that's
over his
more what I
position.
assumed.
What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
The masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like this. Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
We wished for it.
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this happened at all, but... no matter what path you might have to take to get there, I hope your track dreams will still do you some good in the end. Thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Let's put an end to this.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone.
Okay,
explains
that's
why
totally what
Maruki's
I thought
palace
it was.
visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
You mean the metanav?
Right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Maybe he wants to save us?
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah? And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well?
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san? We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her. Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a welcome.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late, and thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest? Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today, and, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
About the actualization?
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... Like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
Well, do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
Well, I mean, the whole thing is that you have to decide, not me.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai, but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform society.
Tomorrow we're going back to the, tomorrow we're going to the palace. We're gonna take back the world. The real world. Rewriting reality. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but the palace is ruled by a Persona user. How does this make any sense? I know God modding when I see it. At this point, he basically is a god, right? This shit makes Shido look small time. We need to come. We need. Sorry. I know God modding when I see it. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact Akechi? I guess we should let him back in the group chat, right? Yep, that'd be quickest. Let's put him in. All right, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? We better come up with a plan. That time is gonna go by fast. Yeah.
Hey.
This isn't gonna be easy. Let's keep our guard up. Yep, gotcha. Roger. And so we need to release an official opinion from this school to object his arrest to the police. From this school to object his arrest to the police. That's a weird way to phrase that. Are you our English / Japanese teacher? You all agree with me, correct?
No way!
What good are teachers if they don't believe in their students? There you are, Sensei! It's been a while since I came to school. Every day's great here after all. There's something I want to talk to you about. Oh, man-to-man talk. just between the two of us. If you have time, come to Junes. Fingers crossed, Sensei. Oh, is it an option? Honestly, the last thing I want to do is do that. But there may not be many other choices. Eyes available? Oh, Yukiko's available, but I don't think she's able to level up. Alright, yeah, let's go hang out with Teddy then, I guess.
Sensei!
You came! I wanted to talk to you about was, no, I can't say it here. The mood's all wrong. The best place for what I want to say would be the ocean. Let's go there, Sensei. Yeah, sure.
Woohoo!
Thanks, Sensei. Well then, let's go. Strike while the iron is hot to trot. You came to the beach with Teddy.
Woohoo! It's so huge, so wide, so salty! Wait! The salt was actually me sweating. It's tough to skate against the wind. Wow, the winter sea is really cool too. Coming here with everyone was fun, but it's exciting to be here alone with you too. This must be the true charm of the winter sea.
Teddy is in high spirits.
Sensei, over here! Let's do that thing people are supposed to do on the beach and run around in the surf!
It's
Come
the middle
on,
of winter,
try
my dude.
and catch me!
You played with Teddy for a while.
Sensei, why is the sea so huge?
Because the world is huge.
The world. I know what that is. It's where everything is, and everything in it is connected.
No, there's things outside the world too. Teddy gazes out over the horizon.
The sea's sparkly. I didn't know anything about anything until I met you and everyone else. Fun things, feelings that make me want to cry, how the sea is so beautiful. I didn't know anything, and I never thought about wanting to learn either. I can feel all kinds of things in me now. All these feelings created after I met all of you. I think that's my life. It's these different feelings that keep me going. There's still tons of things I don't understand, and I don't know what I'm gonna do from here either. But I've decided that I'm gonna do the best with this life that I can. Even though I was scared, I took a step forward and discovered such a wonderful, shiny world. That's why you too, Sensei. Sensei!
Teddy is shedding large tears.
Because you're going away soon, I want you to know, Sensei. But I felt like if I told you, then you'd leave for good.
Thank you. I think is the appropriate response there.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you understand this tremendous love I'm professing?
Teddy is sobbing convulsively.
But I'll be okay. It's sad, but being sad is part of life, too. I've made my decision to stop relying on you so much, Sensei. I will now enter the independent Teddy chapter of my life, so that this time I can be your sensei.
Teddy smiles cheerfully. I forgot that it did this, and so I should have been less surprised that Persona 3 did this. God, I fucking forgot that Persona 4 did this. Oh my god. In which case I would have tried harder to get my teammates in Persona 5 Royal. Oh my god, I busted ass brain, and we're not gonna see it from anybody else. We're not gonna see anyone else's because I didn't get any of them. I didn't get any of my teammates the max rank. Oh, I played this game so poorly. I did this so wrong. I did think this part of anything can happen. Yeah, let's get rid of Buffalo. Fuck that. Right?
Holy moly! Something came out! I'm an all-new model now! Teddy version 3! Or is it 4?
I think it'd be 4 because there is no Persona having a Persona, the second level of Persona, and then this version.
Maybe I should study counting first.
That's a very good line.
But even though I've entered my independent phase, I'm still gonna have Yosuke take care of me. I'm not that independent yet.
You'll get there. You just have to work hard to get there. You sense an unchanging strong bond with Teddy. You and Teddy sit and talk about the kinds of things, all kinds of things, until the sun begins to set.
Oh, Sensei's home.
Stop snowing, right? Leave the laundry to me. I got a lot of leftover food from Judas. The fridge is packed. Yes. Why is Teddy doing that? He just had to make gyoza. You season the ground meat and mix the vegetables. All that's left is to wrap them and pan fry them. Hold it right there. Cooking needs a pinch of something to enhance its flavors. Let's see. This and maybe this. Put in one of those. Olive oil. Sounds normal. Suddenly, a savory scent fills the kitchen. Came out perfectly. Yeah, the other two options were insane options. Today is coming of age day. There's no school. Yay, B. Yo, Junpei here. You got some time? It's okay. Want to go do something today? Yeah. All right, I'll be waiting downstairs then. Junpei seems excited. You're having a good time hanging out with Junpei. Man, that was fun. Those shooting games are relaxing in a way. Junpei seems satisfied. Really don't have to think much, just blast away at everything. And even if you die, it's just a game. Nothing happens to the real you. Junpei looks like he's having mixed feelings. Sorry, that's kind of a weird thing to say, huh? I know. Want me to get you a prize? Got any requests? A stuffed animal. Oh, her feminine side comes out. I love stuffed animals, but I understand that's like a feminine thing, and I don't have very many anymore. I've gotten rid of most of them except for like one that I've had since I was like 3 years old, and I think that's it. I say that like it was recently that I got rid of them. Like it's been a few years. I think when I moved into this apartment. Well, I should be able to get a stuffed animal within 500 yen. Well, let's try for 1,000 yen. Junpei seems fired up. Didn't you learn something new about him? You recall that you have something you can give as a present. Give a present. Hand-knitted scarf. What's this? Is it for me? Wait, whoa, seriously? This is handmade, isn't it? Seriously, I can have it? I'm so stoked, thank you so much. Oh, that's good. Merry Christmas, Junpei. I mean, you're getting me this stuffed animal. I want you to have this.
Hello.
Hi. I don't want my life to end before I become an adult. Let's go to Tartarus tonight. I want to see the world end.